guys, this is Dr. Sean with the electric acupuncture pen. We're going to go over this a little bit differently. We had requests, a lot of requests, on something called fibromyalgia. So I'll spell it out through here. Fibromyalgia is a condition with, if we look at the word, fibro means fibers, and then myo or maya means muscle, and algia means pain, so it's muscle fiber pain. And this could be one of the best little tools for you. Now, in having treated people with that condition for over 20 years, one of the things I noticed is that it's like chasing a feather in the wind. It's really hard to pin down. So not one thing works for everybody. For a long time, even Western medicine was considering it a mental issue rather than an actual physiological issue, because there's no blood tests and there's no x-rays or MRIs or anything that you can do like that. So we have to use like what the symptoms are and how it feels. So now the symptoms are going to be fatigue. They're going to be like a lot of fatigue. You're tired all the time, and that's because you have a lot of trigger points on very specific points. There's like 18 basic points that we understand to be fibromyalgia points. You find them in almost everybody. But you have to have 11 of the 18 sets of points, and they would be up here in the shoulders and the back and the neck, right here on top is gallbladder point, back through here bladder points, some neck points, base of the occipits, arms, and stuff like that. We're going to go over 5 points, okay? 5 points used in traditional acupuncture. So we're going to change things up a little bit, and this is not our, like we've done before. If you watch the other videos, if you haven't watched the videos, check out the other videos and subscribe so you can see the whole list, and then get on the subscription list. You can go on our Patreon if you want and you know, help us out with getting these things. If you want one of these things, I will put a link down in the description so you can buy one of your own damn ones. But if you want to get one from me, you're going to have to directly contact me, and I'll send you one for only 25 bucks. So I'll send it to you. You know, that's postage and everything. U.S. especially. If it's outside the U.S., I'll have to check and see how much it costs. I don't know. Could cost more, take longer. We'll see. I'll get it to you as soon as possible. But the ones that are sold in the description are from Amazon. It's not from me. So I think they're drop shipped from China. I don't know. So it depends. So I've got a bunch from here. If you guys want to buy one, like I said, 25 bucks. You can Venmo me or something. We'll figure something out. But anyway, let's do the 5 different points we're going to do. And I'll list them for you right here. Number 1, large intestine 4. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds while deep breathing. So that's going to be how many breaths? If you do 1 breath, or what is it, 18 breaths per minute, let's do 10 breaths per minute. So we're going to do, what about 10 breaths a minute? That's really nice and slow, a nice respiratory rate. I want you to breathe from your belly. And we're going to do, let's just do 10 breaths, okay? 10 breaths around a minute of holding it on the point. We're going to do both sides, right and left. Large intestine 4 right here at the top, and then we're going to do spleen 6, which is called 3 yins crossing. Very important for people who have fatigue syndromes, because it's going to nourish and help with the liver meridian, the spleen meridian, and the kidney meridian, which are all kind of the ones that are really depleted with people with fibromyalgia. So that one's down on the ankles, and the way to find that one is I'm going to cut to that one right now, okay, and I'll show you exactly where it is, okay? So hang on, watch this. Okay, so here we are. We're going to do, this is how you find spleen 6, okay? So you take your fingers, we're going to go 3 inches. This much right here is 3 inches on me. That's 1 inch on me. 1 inch on you is yours. Okay, here's our pen right here. Put it over here. Okay, it's still on. I don't know why. We're going to take the end of this bone. Okay, this is the tibia. This is the ankle bone right here. So you stick your hand right there. Boom. And 1, 2, 3 inches, or go 1, 2, 3 inches right at the end, right there. And it's tender. That's where you're going to hold this point. So we're going to set this one here at 4 right now. And I'm going to hold it for 10 breaths, right? So 10 breaths, breathing in, hold, holding for a second, all done. That's 10 seconds, 10 breaths, okay? Really hold that one in there. I got a little pitting in there, no big deal. We're going to do those on both sides. You do them by yourself on both sides, okay? And we're going to go next to the one on the knee, which is called stomach 36. Okay, stomach 36. This is kind of a harder one to find. Here we have our pen. So here's my kneecap right here, right? And we're going to come down. There's a gully in here with the patellar tendon. And that feller, we're going to go to this knot right here, and we're going to go over right at the tip of it and go over one thumb width all the way over. It's going to be right there. Okay, I'm going to hold this again. We're at 4, and we're going to hold this right in there. I feel it going down the leg. This is really good. We're going to hold this again for 10 breaths. Why 10? Okay, because that's about a minute, and that's going to be enough time to really charge the chi, that energy, with this. Okay, so we're getting in there, really getting this in there. Okay, so we did spleen 6 down on the ankle, which we just saw. We're doing this one here. I feel this all the way through here. Okay, if you're not feeling it, you can turn it up a little bit, but let's start low and work our way up. Remember, we do our 10 breaths, breathing in, hold for a moment, letting it all the way out. That's 1. Breathing in, holding for a moment, letting it all the way out. That's 2. Breathing in, letting all the way out. 8. Skip ahead a little bit if you want to see it as 2 more breaths, okay? So, spleen 6, stomach 36. Last one we're going to do, well, not the last one, this is only the third one. We're going to do right here on top of the hand. This is large intestine 4. Really good for the headache thing, really good for the fatigue. You do them all together on both sides. We have a lower, middle, and higher. We're going to do one more on the top. We'll do that in a minute. But let's do this one here. You should feel it in your thumb. You can get a little twitch. There you go. You can see a little twitch in there. Okay. Actually, the top, where this is pointiest, or the end of this crease, right around there. Remember, you only have to get within, say, a dime. I feel that thing moving, that sucker. That's really good. And this is it set at 4. Set at 4. Hold it for 10 breaths, both sides. Okay. And the other reason for 10 breaths: 1, because it's a minute. 2, because it really does center you. I don't want it to pinch and hurt you, but I do want you to feel the twitch in those areas. Okay. So you might have to turn it down. If it's pinching you, especially if it's pinching your fingers on this hand or on this hand, it's gonna be that you're dehydrated. Now, if you're using this on someone else, you got to make sure that you have both hands on them. Because if I just put this on someone else's body, it won't do anything until I put the other hand. So try it on somebody and see what happens. You'll feel it. Like, you put it on them all over the place, and they don't feel anything. As soon as you put the other hand, you connect that. And you might feel it in your hand and this hand, but they'll definitely feel it there. So go ahead and do that. So that's our 3 points for that. Number 4, fourth point, we're going to do another kidney point. And I'm going to show you where those are. Right up here, kidney 27. Okay, and this area up through here, so right in the middle, in through here, and we're going to work our way out into the gully underneath the collarbone, right in through there. So we're going to go through these. This is actually not kidney 27. Kidney 27 is a little bit lower. We can feel that right there. But we're going to like poke around until we find, there we go, little pulsing right in that area. This is around the lung meridian area. We just want to find the pulse. Now this is a weird area because the sympathetic nervous system branches out through here. We're actually accessing that part of the nervous system. It's really interesting. Parasympathetics, actually, this is the vagus nerve. We're catching a little edge of it up through here. And this can be good for panic attacks too. Okay, so it's kind of like straight out from that little V right there, straight out through here and right down underneath. I mean, you can kind of catch. I'm getting a little bit of a pinch, so I'm going to push a little harder. I'm going to turn it down a little bit, because turn it down to 2 right in there. Oh, that's better. Hold this one for the 10 seconds. This one will really kind of increase the energy. And the last one we're going to do is on top of the head. It's called it calms the mind. So it's right smack dab. You travel through the ears straight to the top through there. It's not going to hurt you if you put it on top of your head. I can't show you. It's very difficult to show. But again, we're going to hold this one. Ooh, I feel it kind of in my nose and up through here, and it's still set at only 2. So I want you to barely feel it, okay? But we want to hold that one for the 10 breaths. Each one of these we hold for 10 breaths. Why do we hold them for 10 breaths? Because, I'm going to move this back so you guys can see me better. So why do we hold it for 10 breaths? Because of the time. We need the time to actually relax. We need the time to actually center and communicate with that whole system of us. If we're using this as that tool, we're using it as a tool to reconnect with areas that have been pushed to the back burner, as it will. Okay, so usually a chronic issue means that you had it for more than 2 weeks and it's been a problem, and we want to reconnect almost psychically. It's a weird phenomenon, but as you get to work with this little machine here, and you start working with body work and with either acupuncture, chiropractic, massage therapy, that kind of stuff, you start to get a better appreciation of what's going on with your own body, and you start to communicate differently. You'll feel things that you didn't feel before. You'll notice things that you didn't notice before. If you notice something, okay, look it up. Don't freak out. People find things like the bump on the back of their head. That's normal, man. You're supposed to have that. It's called the bump of knowledge. And there's other things that people will find on their bodies that they never found before, because I guess they just never thought to really look. Get in tune with your body. That's one of the best things you can do with fibromyalgia, because then you can actually see as the wave of problem comes to you, and you can do something about it before it really hits you and knocks you down. The other thing too, same for migraines, if you can catch it in the early stages, sometimes you can do something about it. So usually if you wait too long, you can't do anything, you're on for the ride. But this can help increase the energy and disperse the tension in those points. Final point for this, so we did calms the mind, we did in through here, in this area here, which are called kidney 27. Actually, I'll show you which ones it is, so hang on a second. So here's, so this right here, you can see this is the stomach meridian. Okay, so here's stomach meridian, that's 11, that's right at the bottom of that, right at the collarbone, and you go out 2-3 inches, 2 inches actually, and that's going to be number 11, and then you can come down, or was it 11, 12, and 13. So among this section here, it's not right in the middle, there's kidney 27 right below it. Okay, so that's this whole area, bop, bop, bop. Right in there. You don't have to get perfectly on it. You can be within a quarter size of that sucker. That will help, I'm telling you. When you're doing acupuncture, you want to be more precise, so we want to have actually in those sections. But the kidney 27, again, right, bada bing, right there. That's a good one to get for energy. Now you can do the one on the bottom of the foot, which is kidney 1. We can do that one too, but we're just leaving that one alone. That's right, actually right about there. I don't feel anything. So, but it's a good one. This is the kind of a powerhouse one. You can do that one too. So if you want to work all the way from the bottom, do kidney 1, spleen 6, stomach 36. Work your way up, large intestine 4. Then do kidney 27. Then calms the mind on top of the head. Okay. So try those. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Go in the if you want to see more of the points and stuff like that, go in the playlist. I've put a lot of them there. We've done other things like neck pain, shoulder pain, elbow pain, inside of elbow pain, wrist pain, carpal tunnel, knee pain, and all that kind of stuff. If you have any questions, message me, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and I know I talk too much, and we did counting and all that stuff, but I'll put information down there. Don't forget to subscribe. You can go on the web and find us at www.thenaturalbodyworks.com. There's some blog stuff. I think I have written up some of these on the blog as well. You can find that at the Natural BodyWorks Parker, and on Facebook and stuff like that. So follow us. Like I said, if you want to order one of these, go to the description, or you can contact me. I'll get you one. $25. Sent to you anywhere in the US of A, and I'll send it out as soon as I get the money. Kind of go from there. All right, you guys take care. We'll see you soon, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.